Told you I was gonna fit some more outside boxing talk in there, man. And we're gonna get back to some more food for thought videos too, man. It's just a booming time for sports right now. You got the NFL draft going on, NBA playoffs, and a lot of boxing, man. So we're gonna try to squeeze in, other boxing videos in there as well. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Good morning. I know we talk more than boxing. If you don't know, now you know. Talking about the Eastern Conference, man. The one time I sat down in New York City this weekend was to watch, what was it, Game 4 of Miami and Philadelphia on Saturday. I sat down and watched the whole game. Other than I took a minor shower real quick, hit back the streets. But Philly is the best team talent wise in the Eastern Conference, bar none. The Eastern Conference is utter trash. Toronto, man, is just. Jonas Valanciunas and Kyle Lowry, they need to move them. They need to, find a real point guard. They need to move up in the draft and get Colin Sexton or a real point guard, man. They need to really consider packaging some of their players to move up and get them an impact player. Because DeRozan is the truth. You go down to Milwaukee, there's no way that team with Chris Middleton and Giannis and Eric Bledsoe should be the 7th seed in the East. Giannis is going to lead that team. I just say that right now. He don't want to be in Milwaukee, and they don't know what they're doing. They ain't going to stop. Boston obviously probably would, win the East. They probably would be the only team that probably can compete with a Western Conference team in the finals, in my opinion, and is fully healthy in this Eastern Conference because they have experience with Kyrie, experience with Al Horford, experience with the Morris twin. He had a playoff run with the Pistons. They got some playoff experience in there, mixed with a lot of youth. If Hayward had some playoff experience, if he was healthy, it would be no doubt in my mind, the Celtics would be the best team in the East. But they're not healthy. But it's giving them a time to build depth and experience with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They're gonna be one of the best teams in the East. They're gonna be part of the Eastern Conference rejuvenation with the Sixers. The Pacers, obviously, we didn't expect them to make it this far. They really ain't shit. Who else you got in there? I said Toronto, Milwaukee, Cavaliers. They not good. Obviously, LeBron. The thing about beating LeBron is obviously he's the best player in the best player in the world in most people's opinions right now. He gonna get the benefit of every call. You gonna have to beat the refs and the Cavs. And I'm going to get to the point with the Sixers. You have to beat the refs and the Cavs, Beating the Cavs ain't hard. In the NBA where they get superstar calls blatantly, it's tough. It's tough to beat him, man. It really is. But Washington, they're another team that need to consider blowing it up. They just can't get over the hump. But Marcin Gortat is utter garbage. He's as garbage as Valanciunas. They need to find them a real big man as well. And I'm not sure that Bradley Beal and John Wall is going to cut it together. That's just my opinion. All these years together, being injured and playing, and when they play, I just don't see special. Maybe because they don't have a good third wheel. But with the Sixers, they got the most talent in the East, man. If Markelle Fultz was to be healthy and show up and did what he did in college, they would be a problem. They still is a problem. They got depth. T.J. McCallum, Amir Johnson, Saric, Holmes can come in and give you some good minutes. Marshall Bellinelli, they got a really, really good team. It's just the simple fact that at what point in the playoffs that is the experience factor going to kick in because they don't have a lot of playoff experience other than what J.J. Redick and I think Belisani may have been to playoffs. It's going to become an experience factor as much as talent is the main ingredient in getting, out the East and getting to the finals. Experiences as well. At one point where will they melt down and don't have the experience factor is going to be the key issue for them. But to me, they way more talented than the Cavaliers. It's not even close. The Cavaliers are not that good. LeBron is just getting the benefit of the call from the NBA and the refs, and that's what's keeping them afloat versus the Pacers. There's no way they should be struggling with the Pacers, but they are. And Philadelphia is looking to get rid of Miami pretty soon. I think it's important for them to, can Miami when they go back home and get that rest for Joel Embiid and them. I think that's very, very important. I think they'll be able to face the winner of I think it's the Boston Celtics and Milwaukee series. I think they should have no problem with them. I think Milwaukee would be a harder matchup for them. just due to the talent of Middleton and Bledsoe and Giannis. But you know, and then Milwaukee has some playoff experience as well, so that'll be a good battle test for them. But I think they're the best team in the East. The East is just so terrible, you know. If the Celtics was healthy, like I said before, they'd win it. But it's terrible, you know. It's terrible. LeBron, that's not even a finals caliber team with the Cavs. You know, people say, "Oh, LeBron is he's the MVP of the playoffs." Yeah, he's playing the Pacers. I mean, you struggle with the Pacers, bro. It's the Pacers team that didn't even expect them to be where they at. But I think Philadelphia is the most talented team in the Eastern Conference right now. You know, bar none. They should make the finals, but I think the experience factor and the NBA wanting LeBron to be in the finals, I think that's going to be an issue for them. But I think if they make the finals, I think it'd be a good thing for the NBA. It'd be a transitional phase from the Eastern Conference being with LeBron to the new face of the NBA and Ben Simmons. I think a lot of people will recognize how good the Philadelphia 76ers are right now. They're fourth in the league in defense. With Embiid and Ben Simmons in the NBA Finals, it'll present a different twist, you know, for the league. And I think they're the future of the NBA and the future of the East, right, with the Celtics in the Eastern Conference. I think it's time to phase out LeBron. I think LeBron is not going to win the finals again, obviously. He's going to move on to a better team, you know, than Cleveland. But I think, you know, the new school Sixers and Philadelphia's a fully healthy Celtics team is the future of the East. But y'all know what it is. We gone.